So the question that we're going to bring up today is the Antichrist human, AI, or transhuman? And transhuman is not a man transitioning into a woman or a woman transitioning into a man, not that type of trans. We're talking about a transhuman. That is a human that is transitioning into something outside of a human, other than a traditional human being like you and I. And that's the third possibility that I want to bring up here, because it's really not just a matter of human or AI when we're talking about the Antichrist. I believe that the Antichrist is going to be a combination of those two, a merging of humanity with technology to create a cybernetic or transhuman, much like I've indicated with this image here. Now, this is, of course, just an artistic rendition. I just asked AI to create an image of a human, a male, that is infused with technology. And this is just one example of what we're talking about. But I do believe that as technology continues to get better and better and better, what we're going to see is that AI is going to now start to be able to actually engineer the genetic code so that we will be able to create the perfect human being, where it eliminates, let's say, all diseases. It makes it so that people could live immortally, that they can automatically have all different types of powers and abilities that we don't naturally, right? These are the things that people traditionally, I mean, going back to the early church, to the medieval church, that they imagined when they thought of the Antichrist as this being, this person that has some type of supernatural power, that is powers and abilities that go well beyond some normal or mere human. And, you know, as a Christian living in a modern world, I don't think that this Antichrist and ruler that we're going to see is going to have supernatural power in the sense of like magic. What we're seeing is that through our technology, through AI, we're starting to see that we can do things that were once considered magic to people hundreds and hundreds of years ago. And there's going to be a point where when AI gets so intelligent, so super intelligent, that it's going to be able to create and do things that even we normal humans today cannot understand. And at that point, the ability to fashion a human through the combination of genetic engineering and through brain implants, such that AI can now create the perfect person, and then AI can infuse that person with all of its knowledge, all of its intelligence, all of its power, then in that case, that's what I believe the Antichrist is going to be. So yes, if you want to insist that from a biblical perspective, all of the prophecies that discussed this malicious, charismatic, all-powerful ruling entity and person that are going to come out in the end times, if you want to insist that that is a person, I don't disagree. It will. The Antichrist will look like a person, but it's not going to be a human like you and I. It is going to be a modified human. Another way to think of this too, I will often ask Christians that insist that the Antichrist is going to be human, I'll bring this question up. Was Jesus a human? And of course, the question is yes, Jesus was human. Was Jesus also God? Of course, if you're a Christian, you believe that Jesus was fully human and fully God in the flesh. Well, I'm making the same exact argument for the Antichrist as any Christian would make for Jesus. That is, Jesus had a dual nature. Jesus was both human and God, incarnated in a human body. I believe the Antichrist, not just being anti in opposition to Jesus, but also anti in the sense of a substitute for Jesus, will also have this same dual-like nature as Jesus, being fully human, looking like a human like you and I, perhaps even consisting of biological tissue as you and I, but fully artificial intelligence. That is, fully super intelligent. akin to what an atheist would consider a god. That is, a god made in our own image. So the Antichrist, I believe, is going to have the same dual nature. Transhuman, not just human, not just AI, a perfect infusing and merging of both natures, humanity, biology, and technology in one person.